Okay, Lewis, little video recap for you, mate, from today's session. So, I'm observing shots which, are starting left of the target and either staying there, or some are fading back onto the target, and some are kind of over fading, right? But so the first thing we did was we had a look at what you're doing through impact to cause it. Well, you can see that club, the club head, just with the direction that it's travelling, is coming across the ball, right? So your path is out to in. We want a path that is in to in, right? Meaning we want the club head attacking the ball from the inside, and then after impact we want it turning round the corner and finishing on the inside. Well, your club's finishing on the inside. Look, after you hit it, you can see that club and that club head trace that red line post impact, but coming down into impact you can see how just how much above it is, right? So club face is very open at that point, so I think on that particular one you'd have faded it back, but certainly on some, with the club face open like that, you're gonna whip over as well and try and correct it and hit one straight left. So where we started was, okay, you're coming a little bit over the top, right, which is causing the path to come out to in. So what's causing that in your swing, right? And that's where we start, right? So we say, right, the starting point is trying to correct your path, right? Just trying to attack the ball more from the inside. You're going to hit it a lot further as well when you attack it from the inside. So what we figured out was in your takeaway that your hands are moving away from your body, right? So if we stop you there at P2, how you can see how your hands are on that top red line now, and also the club face at that point is pretty open as well, right? From that position, we go back, and again the hands just aren't moving inward enough, right? Which is coming from your takeaway there. So then halfway back, the club and your hands are going through your right shoulder instead of underneath it. Left arm's only a little bit across your chest, and then you get to the top, and like we said, you've got that kind of cup left wrist going on, which just gets the club a little bit across the line. From there, then no real movement onto your left side, and we'll talk about that from the face on, and coming down over the top with the club face open. So how did we? What did we do to change it? Well, if we stop you there on your takeaway, and we stop you there on your new takeaway, you can see the difference, right? So basically, we're trying to get your hands moving inward along that yellow stick, and you can see how now your arm is pinching against the side of your body, right? As you're doing that, club face is more closed. To you, it's closed. To me, it just looks square. And then from that position, carry on turning up to the top of the swing, right? You can see halfway back now the club and your hands are going kind of maybe through the middle of your right bicep, whereas before definitely sort of through the shoulder, right, with the shaft and the hands. And then you get to the top, that's your new top of the swing position, right? So we illustrated how we want your hands to be behind your right shoulder, whereas here you're kind of maybe just an inch or two, right? That one on the right side is much better and shorter as well, more under control, right? So that's where we'd start with your backswing, right, from the down the line view. Now the face on view, if we put some little lines there, what we talked about was the sway. Didn't want to change much with your upper body. I really liked how you bent backwards, kept your head steady in the middle of your stance. Decent amount of shoulder turn. What's letting you down is your lower body, right? So you can see how your hips are moving over your right foot, right? There's a bit of space occurring next to your left hip there. So the drill that we got you doing was the drill where I just got a little noodle next to your right hip, right? And I said, right, move away from that noodle. There's your takeaway. There's the top of your swing. So that's much better, right? So that's the kind of the pattern you start to see the pros make, right? They start to get this space next to their right hip as they get up to the top. So that was really good. Really happy with how easily you picked that up, right? So that's it, mate. Just go and practice those few things from those few little changes. You should see a significant difference in your ball flight, right? Don't try and overcomplicate it, just make it simple. But if you have any questions, just shoot me over an email. Cheers, mate.